That's me, big head, the clown of the year. Me go check status. I check status out. Muntu oh, not this guy hitting some paragraph with the person that was claiming because they broke up. You are the only person meant for me, the love of my life. Karaibo! What it do, gang, what it do? Hey, what it do, gang, what it do? Hi, wo, darling, hi, wo, babies. Guys who are new to my YouTube channel, I go by the name of Tshiamo Ngwenya, and that's on per. To the returning subscribers, get a welcome home, boy, darling. Alright, guys, please make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and comment, please, and make sure to share, because wow, I can't be dripping like this yet I leave the damn things. Like, what was the reason? Like, understand? So, as you have seen by the title of this video, alright, I am going to be bringing you story time. Quick disclaimers. Now, I just came back from Groove. Guys, I have a very piercing and ridiculous migraine that's currently excruciatingly, excruciatingly, exponentially tormenting me right now. Like, yo, it's king. Honestly, I'm not trying to, Mara. Decided in like ciders, honestly, they're not doing it for me. Like, I'm a bottle's hand, and today had to be proof of that, because what I'm experiencing right now, even a dick appointment can't save this, literally. Okay, to anyone who's wondering, guys, I know that I owe you guys a Sheen haul, right? I'm thinking of having to do an outdoor Sheen haul kind of setup, but still I don't have really like a perfect place where I can try to capture the content, and also like this whole thing of kids being around because the quality grades, like it's a lot, but like, oh my god, so I'm not really ready for that. But let me stop rambling too much, right? Okay, I have a migraine. I just came here from Groove. Right now it's literally 2 to the fucking AM. The things that I do for content, because Kalerada, Matapa, please bless me. So yeah, so I just came here from Groove. It wasn't as epic, it was just okay. Most of the songs were throwback songs, but nonetheless I did enjoy it. Shame, not gonna lie. Came across this fine babe. One thing about me lately, I'll meet this nice Instagram worthy guys, but story for another time. I'm doing that thing where I'm rambling again, and I have a bit of block nose, crazy. Please do not judge me, but I'd like hore system ibele default setting can't take it right in, because what the fuck Barcelona, what in the actual fuck Barcelona. So, drink of today, I am having my baby. Alright, we are having Jägermeister. Yo, ha, yo. I feel like I hope I exactly groovies to that guy. Awesome, please. It's getting good evening. Baba, this is my stuff. This is my stuff. So, again, just as I thought horror boys are back to having to behave, Mangila Bafana. Oh babe, Mangila Abafana. But one thing I have to mention is that I can't be as proud as I am right now with regard to how I feel to have grown, Before I'd whine, I'll lock myself inside a dark room, Kill. Nako moments is having their best life. I'm like, here I am throwing a pity party Yet this guy like doesn't even give a red ass about the fact that hore o hetile or o nyisitse. Ke mo le noise. For as long as I'm still young like this, and because I'm like fresh and firm, and it's a gripper, like I am going to prioritize myself. I don't care who says what. Oh, babe, I'm a lover, but I treat people the way they treat me, and I feel like it has to be like that. I don't care if you feel that I'm conceited, entirely up to you, Susie. But personally, nah, I am not going to settle for less. Like, that's one thing that I told myself. Like, I think 2022, like, it allowed me to offload a lot of things, which I'm very much grateful for. Because also, that is something that sort of made me quite stronger. You understand? But yeah, so I told myself that in the year 2023, I'm going to try and do things differently, which I love it for me. All right. So I told myself that I'm going to try and do things differently. And by that, I am going to start prioritizing myself and reminding myself of who I am, because it happens to the best of us where you sometimes tend to forget who you are, because of one bad experience that happened or whatever that you feel to be dealing with. But yeah, when you get a chance, sis, put yourself first. You want to go places, make sure to put that appointment, plan your schedule. Procrastination, please do not do that, honey, because procrastination literally fucked up a lot of things. Like, I had a moment during this week where I was dealing so much, but yeah, that is actually a story for another day. This is no life update, Tshiamo. So go to for story time, because wow, after Satan, fear man. Out of really praising Nifi, cause what in the actual fact bazalwane? Kore a man o tla o ritla di feelings wa utla o langara ambulance. Do you know how an ambulance is the cry? The ambulance for the cry go wee 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 wee. That's the after effect of being killed by Indota. But anyways, let me explain the story, right? Okay, so as per usual, y'all know I am not really into dating sites. For me, it's a cringe, as much as one would be like, but yeah, must deal. Even if you say when you prefer Facebook, either way, Facebook also is a cringe, because the same people that you find on the dating site, they are also there. But now I'll try to explain. Number one, I was on Grinder. Grinder didn't really do it for me. I don't know. Is it Grinder? Yeah, it is Grinder, which also like estimates your location. That to me is very cringy, because I'm not comfortable with the fact that everyone has access to my location like that. Like, ka current rate, life and time. What understand? Buriske bokana. Yo, nga show now. So I was like, you know what? This is not for me, and that's okay. Each to their own, really. However, I personally feel Instagram, I don't really quite get a lot of DMs, which is okay, alright? Because Instagram to me also is superficial. Superficial, but there's this guy posts videos and pictures of him bowling. Guess what? Those things, they do not belong to him. That guy lives in a fucking shack. No shade, but that guy lives in a fucking shack. Understand? My own Instagram is bowling, and here I am. Every time I'm ruler on the streets, I'm like, yo, this guy's brave. Baby boy, you're very brave for that, hey? But anyways, okay, back to the story, right? Before I start digressing. Okay, cool. So it was the usual day when I decided what I'm going to scroll on my Facebook as per usual. So as I'm scrolling, I decide what I'm going to then look through my friend request, right? I bumped into this guy, a good looking gent. You know me and delicious gents, right? I bumped into this guy. Okay, I decided that I'm going to accept the friend request, and immediately when I accept the friend request, this guys then start chatting to me. Okay, now here's the difference in this whole, I'll take the whole thing, engagement with boys, as a game now, right? So here's the difference now. The difference is that approach is very important, but HUD hood hi and what a hood araha, I don't entertain that anymore, honestly. Like, I feel like it's just a waste of time. Unless if I'm very much bored, then I'll give you my time. However, what I know, the best approach would be if a person is like to me, can I take you out? Like, let's do coffee dates, you know, something to be different from these other gents. Because it's very sad. Okay, okay. Before someone tries to think gore Nike get one prim and proper nako ke nako mo cooking. Oh my god, tell me get on nako hey phela le lena la bua. Hey, niyahleba niyasithakatha. But anyways, before I digress. Okay, so here's the thing, right? So this nigga is calling me and I'm getting very annoyed. Cause what the fuck? But anyways, I'm going to ignore him. Alright. Okay, cool. So this guy then, his approach was, hi Tshiamo, are you a person who's into like coffee dates? I was like, coffee dates, you said. I was very interested. It was something like we got to like discuss, you know, we initiated here and there, but also I was feeling that he's a bit too good to be true, you know, and I didn't have a problem with that. I was like, you know what, time will actually expose character, because that is one thing that I firmly believe in, right? Okay, cool. As time goes on, we start chatting. The chatting is nice, but here's also another issue. This guy, I think Motswana from Free State, like he heavily speaks like Tswana, like deep Tswana. And there's certain things that I would say which I felt that it didn't quite understand, because I'm trying to, like, I can't be typing Tswana throughout, but and not now. Hello. So I thought, you know what? Maybe you'll grasp here and there the English, but he'll constantly ask me, Orang, Orang, what do you mean? And that really sort of like, you know, it wasn't an insult, but it annoyed me, because I'm like, oh my god, no Google Translator, because chances are high school or whatever, but Kiyomushimani. We need that translation. Yo! So cool. We chatting is the vibe just nice. Okay, I decide, you know what? Here's the thing. Some of the chats that are trying their luck with me on the internet will see this. Honestly, I do not care. I don't believe in everyone having your WhatsApp number. I feel like WhatsApp is very intimate. It's something that's very like private, you know? And also I don't believe in a person having like more than 500 people go WhatsApp. Even worse, even if like your intention is just for those people to view your statuses, that to me is a cringe. Like that thing should be intimate. WhatsApp for me is intimate, it's private. Hence when I give out my numbers to people, I give out the disclaimer to say, please do not share my numbers, because honestly I'm not up for that, you know. Okay, cool. So now we chat with this guy, decide, you know what, I'm just gonna give him my number, my WhatsApp number, because I'm not as frequently online on Facebook. So cool, we start chatting on WhatsApp. We take it on WhatsApp. He initiates, okay, can I video call you? First and foremost, I am not quite a fan of video calls. Okay, I don't mind a video call, but also you have to ask for permission. Like akratili tada. I still have indong video call early morning. Like, do not do that. To me, that's a violation. Like, ask for permission first, or babe, like, do you mind if I video call you, you know? And given her, like, we started chatting a week back already, you want to video call me? Bye. So cool. I don't know what was going on. I think I was going through the whole salt season. I was going through the Twineville, you know, and I was going through like a bit of like a very like lonely phase there, right? So I was like, you know what, let me try to engage and see where this thing goes, right? So cool. Never had a problem with having to pursue this, so we continued on chatting. It felt nice, great. We talking, we planning. So now here's where it gets tricky. So my guy tells me, yo, baby boy. Okay, wait, I'm lying. He hadn't told me as yet. To me, okay, actually I was wrong. Did I make the assumption that I was single? What was the deal there? No, I don't think we actually spoke about whether or not we did. But I think he asked me, then I was like, no, it's complicated. Because also I was, you know what? I've been single for a good 3 years. However, like people will get like shocked. Single drunk. No, I've been single for a good 3 years. My last relationship was literally 3 years back. But that doesn't mean hurry. You understand? That doesn't mean hurry. No, I'm in my not whole era. Like I am currently in my Dora the Explorer. Understand? Good Dora the Explorer right now, where I just mingle. I'm single and I'm also ready to mingle. So it's just more like fun, but also that means I have to now engage in casual sex, which is something that I do not like because nakamo ki it's king the way ke wiki ka tengar ke domestos it's le phela or it's like yo you wiki yo. The minute you start showing me affection, you're giving me attention, the minute you tick at least 3 boxes from my list of preference, the week go knee, the knees go weakly. Barengi na 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 is it TLC or SWV, whatever they're singing. Yeah, my knee. Oh, na 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 na. If you know it, please sing it or Google it. Literally, like that's something that happens. Literally. But anyways, so I'm so tired, guys. So as I was saying, right? Okay, cool. No P. So we're chatting. Nigga decided to video call me. It's going well. It's nice, right? Okay. The last time I spoke to this guy, he told me he was going to a wedding. Guys, got at 2. Get a 10:04. Tshiamo caught feelings. 10:04. Tshiamo caught feelings. So this guy now suddenly he's not the kind to give out disclaimers. Suddenly he's giving me disclaimers, giving me restriction, terms and conditions. God, from when did we have a contract, my brother? Because we're in a phase in an era where we're starting to know each other and it's going very well. You get? Okay, cool. So now, Mumenze, what happens is that Mumenze tells me, oh, you know what? I'm currently. I just arrived where the wedding is happening. Please do not call me around these hours. I'll call you. Well, like understand that. Like understand the horror. Say that sketchy. I'll call you. How I should not call you, but when I umoto on phone lines dugu. Say my tunzi. All of a sudden, all of a sudden, you call me, and then you tell me, nah, I should not call you. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna respect it because chances are uko linyalo. How? After some time, I don't know what did I think he forgot to block me, so he posted, right? He posted situation and vibes. How? Situation and vibes. I'm like, no, this is not giving wedding. Get and like, brother man, where are you? Okay, let me be honest with you. I'm actually at my boyfriend's place. What the fuck? What in the actual fuck? Guys, I need for you to understand that I was very mad. And I'll explain this. It's not because of, yes, we're still in a phase of getting to know each other, but now it had escalated to a point where we were starting to want to pursue something, right? I was looking forward to that, never had a problem. We're even arranging for him to meet, for us to meet, and also for him like to come over and all of that, right? Okay, cool. So now I get mad over the fact that, okay, Momenze, you're out here in the streets, you're out here on your social media posting your significant other to her how Kimo Tshiamo promise. Like I was so mad. I'm like, okay, so I confront him. I'm like, okay, so wait, number one, this relationship hasn't went that far already. You're lying to me. You're at a wedding. Where else? You're not even at a wedding. You're at your boyfriend's place. What in the level? It's like, no, I can explain. I'm like, there's nothing to explain here because clearly your intentions with me, they are not clear, they are not pure. It's like, no, I was just scared that whether you're gonna get mad if I tell you what I'm at my boyfriend. That's something that I personally have to decide on. You can't make decisions on my behalf. Like if you're told me, I have a boyfriend. However, how about we try to pursue this on the side? That's if you don't mind. Then you would have given me the ability and will for me to decide. Why are you deciding on my behalf? Like baby boy, what the fuck? Why undecided? Understand? So important too, and then I got hurt. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, after some time, the boyfriend killed him. I born at 4:10 bar in About 4:10 in Riyadh. How? Randomly, because I had stopped having to chat with him, right? Randomly, let's say 6 months down the line, he texts me hi. I'm like, Lisulo Rula Kompasum. I'm like, Ivugile, Imbogoto. Kare, hello, return soldier. No, don't do that. No, like, hi, how are you? We start chatting. Obviously, we start catching up. He tells me, no, like, things between the part that, like, they have ended. I'm like, yo, all right. I'm so sad to hear that. Low key, I was happy. I'm like, okay, now I have a proper chance, to graduate and thoroughly, slam into the relationship. Hi, boo. Okay, without you chatting, with video calling. I'm even, you know what? That's my era ele ya hore monjolo setse o keneletse o trekela re zuku o kena so go esophagus o ehlela so down the throat slices. Hey, the relationship now has escalated to a point where I'll video call him, asking him, all right, babe, like, what do you think I should wear? Babe, I'm looking at having to buy this. Do you think this color is the best one? Babe, I'm doing this. Babe, I'm trying to decide how to get jiggy. Now, Go is not even sponsoring none of the things that I'm doing. Understand? I would understand if maybe I'd video call him, trying to show him where his money went, but he wasn't sponsoring any of the things because he's unemployed. Not marginally bad. It's me and unemployed niggas. I'm going to just get. I need to go cleanse because what's this? Like, I think for the longest time I've been in relationships where I felt that I had to do a little bit too much for the other person on account of they do not work or they do not really have source of income, and I made a promise to myself that I'm not going to engage in such a relationship. We'd rather be friends because I'm not in the interests of having someone use me for what I have. Understand? Because whoa, once upon a time I dated a nigga. I wanna get that digress, but give me a minute. Dated a nigga, bills come, Tshiamo has to settle. Tshiamo, I saw this, Tshiamo has to sponsor. I'm like, yo. What in the not David Lale. Who's that one? The one that has money. Okay, I'm just gonna use a typical person that's rich. What in the mad zaga is this? Got a mad zaga for the yeah? Got a noise. Okay, cool. Back to this guy. Okay, video call chatting. Sorry guys, my battery died. I'm so sorry, my battery died. Storage. No, not the battery, actually storage. Because the iPhone is a company sometimes. Okay, cool. So we talk. It's nice video calls, not video calls. I like that. How suddenly the relationship is starting to be promising. We even talking about having to visit each other. How? So I'm busy shopping. So as I'm shopping, I get a message. Ting. Hi, please do not be mad. I'm like, please do not be mad. At the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay, this guy is probably sending out this message because he somewhat like posted me. You understand? Hence, like, please do not be mad. I'm like, at the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, given I already told you I'm single, I don't think I'm going to mind. I thought someone once said to me, Tshiamo, start having to look at the game, start having to try and date gay people, because in that way that will sort of reassure your feelings. It'll put your feelings at ease. You can be the Tshiamo that we used to. You can like express yourself, be to that level of where we know you. Where tell me where, because bashiman batlole matsadi feelings azangre tumfana. Woo. Okay, anywho's, so I read that message. I hope you're on me, man. So I'm busy. I'm like, you know what? I'll respond. Let me quickly pay, because I had to pay. I was still in the queue. So as I'm about to pay something, like I have this urge, like I'm very curious. Okay, why does it keep on saying like, please do not be mad? I decided I'm going to go and check the statuses. How? That's me, big head, the clown of the year. Me go check status. I check status out. Not this guy hitting some paragraph with the person that was claiming they broke up. You are the only person meant for me, the love of my life. Karaibo, love of my life. Karaibo, aibo. Get guys if I extinguish. Yeng take veleling telling the poison nife. Cause guys, where's king Kalomatidi? Where's the Kiponi Kilomakat? Kiponi Kikunya Shoprite. Karlumfana. God, what's this? Yeah, sorry. You know what? To me, I found it very disrespectful. Because before you upload, never mind, things never ended with this person, right? Or he was just trying to convince me to come back, or whatever the case might be. Because you honestly, you won't really know what goes on in a guy's mind, because it's quite like a lilies. But anyways, not all. There are good Christian guys out there. Please go to church or go to church. Oh, family, la Bible kada. Manuskar, kabala kusi. Kati hole. Okay, cool. This guy cool. I'm like, nigga, like what's this? It's like, no, Tshiamo, I hope you don't get mad. I hope you don't get mad already, nigga. Mad? What the fuck is wrong with you? I hope you don't get mad. I'm like, you know what? I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed because we spoke about this, and I feel like you just keep on leading me on. Like, just tell me where you stand. No, the thing is, I can't really outgrow this person. Now, I'll explain how I analyze the whole thing. Number one, the guy works. The partner works, right? Oh, X. I don't know how to even label the guy. The guy works. Good. The guy's a car. Good. The family happens to know the guy. Even worse. You know what? The minute you introduce this person to your family, it's very hard for them to outgrow you. Talking from experience. Because wow, story for another day. 3, right? So the guy is well off. The guy, we even friends. Surprisingly, I had to go through because I asked for his name because I was trying to understand, like, what's the chat. Guy's very smart, very educated, educationally driven, understand, ambitious, direction. And then there's him, who's just a guy with a third leg. Yeah, before I get dragged for this, I'm kidding. Okay, cool, sharp. He tells me, no, I cannot grow hair, we decided we're going to fix things. I'm like, okay. So don't you think it's a bit disrespectful? You never really considered my feelings in a case that, like, why didn't you block? There's literally an option on WhatsApp where you can just save you to, or just exclude me from having to see their status. How do you think that will make me? He tried having to explain a bunch of bollocks. I was like, you know what, nigga, I don't have no time. So I took some break, I took some time a bit off, like I sort of blocked him, and obviously, you know, I feel like we're all guilty of this, where you block someone and then silently it's either use a fake account to just stalk them and see what they're up to, or you just, unblock them and just continue on checking their status and moving on with life. But it's that, like, you just want to keep in check and, check if life are they miserable, because I can't live without you. Relationship boys with a big head is walking the streets holding hands with another girl. Nigga, you said you can't live without me. Yeah, but this is where we now go to Limpopo and vundrul our grannies. Because it's an enjoy. Okay, anyways, fast forward, right? Okay, that happens. I decided to give the guy a break, and I decide to go to divorce settings where, like, I research, understand, get the refresh, get the find it, cause when you find it out, shit, I'm gonna wake up my neighbors. It's literally like past you right now. But anyways, okay, cool. That happens. I'm like, that's a bummer. So I decided to move on with my life, and he continues on with his. I'm killer food, get out gigabyte. Get away now. Uzalana nini? Kune by police never. Uzalana nini? Wala wakaza uthochayisa ke tracker every time. Udetso bizo rai okusala ngizoclaim ko rough. Hey, one time the chase track ya pull in the way wrong. What doesn't it all twist and turn that tracker yo? So cool. That happens. I'm like, you know what? It's a bummer. It happened. You know, how unfortunate. I was like, you know what? We move. Honestly, so cool. Time passes by. I'm like, you know what? As I'm moving on with my life, I get a text again. I'm like, yo, third chances. Like, this has to be the last chance. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, the guy is sweet. The guy is sweet, you know. So eventually, as we were talking, like, we eventually decided how we were going to link up. Can I tell you a secret? Can I tell you a secret? In this one specific experience or encounter, I learned a very valuable lesson where I've learned to not have high expectations as persage. But anyways, so I've learned to not have like high expectations. Like, I've learned to leave some room for disappointment, you know, after this specific encounter. And let me explain what happened, right? Eventually, after this time, the clownville decided, you know what, it's fine, man, people make mistakes. Wait to Tshiamo. This juta is again, guys. Woo! Guningi, inebiningi. Hey, I'm like, you know what? People make mistakes. Like, after all, it's no one is perfect. You know, you'll find all these reasons and excuses to excuse a guy's or a fucked up jed's behavior. And that's where the danger is, my scat. Like, that's where the danger is, my D. Mushimana dribble once, twice is enough, is more than enough. Learn to know your worth. Learn to know your worth. Learn to be firm, assertive. No means no. Boys have to know that. Oskapa weakling. I get hard sometimes, you know what? I'm not judging people that make irrational decisions, because sometimes later it does get the best of me, or the better of me, you know? When, let's say, like, I'm having differences with a specific gent, and then it's one, you know, I feel like we all have those seasons where you're like, hodi, oh, ulutlo raa, let's why they if I can release it. Yeah, I'm trying to cross out, or put your by qualo rai, or fear our meal, so sometimes you get that zzz, you know, that zzz, and wabono ra bolito hono go to usize akusizeki shem akusizeki shem. So on a look that edge, and especially when you know the guy has a good pipe, you know, sometimes you get the ziggy high feeling. So I don't blame you guys for having to still want to pursue something with these people, you know, because in the past, I think, now I'm currently behaving. In the past, like, I was very guilty of that. Like, I would wake up a guy at 2 a.m. Get paid outside, I go, ooh, it's not like, yeah, how. Like, if it wasn't for God, you wouldn't be here. God and your parents, so please do not make this about you. You know what I want. And on account of I'm willing to go in that area for you, I need for you to wake up. When I say ha, you have to say how high. Understand? Okay, sharp. Where was I? Cool. Finally, this guy, we decide to, like, okay, first and foremost, obviously, you know, sexting, it's a normal thing, it's nothing taboo. So if it was screamer, I can mention that sexting, you're outdated, sis. And that's normal, you know. But I'm going to quickly give out like a bit of advice there. What do you do that? What is sexting, extended dudes, things like that, you know, because it helps, especially in a long distance relationship. It helps to try and keep up the spark, because for me, long distance, it doesn't work. And with this guy, it was a bit of a long distance. Okay, let me explain. Let me not digress, because your anticipation, idiot, Zaddy. Okay, cool. Me and this guy, we exchange nudes, you know. Obviously, you know, I get a good angle, my ass be popping sharp. Likewise, I got new jock scripts. So I was showing him, get real, but I'm a basita, I said, or I sharp snippets of video yet. So now I've realized one thing. So now, you know, you even start fantasizing, you like, ooh, 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 ooh. I will say yummy, bazalwane. On hand. So you start fantasizing. So I keep scouting. I'm looking at the videos. Like, ooh, this is yummy. You know, I'm like, ooh, this is very nice. Ooh, this guy's packing. You know, but also I can't shy away from the fact or like suppress the curiosity of how it tastes. Because perfect Tshiamo show is for the post to be done, baby girl. So cool. I started fantasizing, obviously, you know. He wanted us to do the whole video call thing. I'm like, yo, I'm not about to become another music gaba or that lady Ole Wako to the parliament. Yo, muzo treasure. So we born or kelite voodoo on the internet. Ooh. Ngwenya alpirim. Ngingadle alpirim ice cream. Okay, sharp. So it's said dudes, but obviously what I like about WhatsApp, it has that timer thing. Perfect. Whoever came with that, love you for that. So they have that timer thing. So let's put it on timer, like it's just the view once kind of, you know, setting. So I said it, but he will said the kind that would stay there. So at the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, this guy's delicious. So start fantasizing. I do replace in my mind. I'm like, oh, when I catch you, you move over Saba Pines. So eventually decide, okay, let's link up, let's book. We decide to book, yes. We decide to book. I'm like, you know what? Okay, fine. I was a bit skeptical, I'm not gonna lie. Considering he's practically a stranger. Never mind the fact that we were talking on the phone, but let us not shy away from the fact that there are boys on the internet who are very much of scammers, if not catfish. If the what I said, yeah, catfish, or that it was out of the way because already I had video called him. But like there are thieves, there are scammers on the internet, there are swindlers, but how dribble, understand? And hope could dribble hello kiss. But that was me that time. I was still thinking, guys. Okay, sharp. Oh, but basically, we book. We go to this hotel. It wasn't actually like an hotel. It was more like a motel, right? We go there, cool. We didn't buy a couple snacks. I told to cover drinks, at least that you could cover. You know, you came with like a bottle, chill vibes. You're chilling with the cheese, getting all cozy. Obviously, it's that time of the hour. He tries to make a move, start kissing. At least he's a good kisser. How? As we reach to the department, I touch. So as I touch, guys, listen, I need for you to understand. I don't have a problem with small dicks as long as it's the kind that can still at least enable us to do 3 different positions. Like you can't offer it in every position, but only master missionary. Like that would be a boring ass relationship. I can't stomach that. So obviously we kiss is touching, is busy rubbing the butt, you know. And you know, we're in the grind, I'm on top now. And then I start feeling, but I'm not feeling anything. I'm like, man, maybe like he put extra layers of shit, hence I can't feel. Or maybe he's wearing the three. You understand that? Like okay, I make all these sorts of weirdest excuses. I'm like, baby, I okay, no pee. I feel okay. Eventually he is the one that takes off the blanket. He puts away the blanket. I feel so at the beginning of my mind, I'm like, okay, he's still not aroused because I'm feeling it, but it's small. I'm like, okay, I'll wait for him to arouse. But now, how 1 hour into the whole grinding and making the pot to be done, how I'm feeling the things baby boy still doesn't have. Okay, here's a hard on, but I'm like, why is I extending? Because now Here's the thing, I know with certain boys you'd find that the dick is small, but the minute they start to engage in sexual things, then that's where it starts expanding to gado to balo small, understand? That's where it starts to votel, the beast starts showing. So this guy, I'm busy fighting a losing battle here. I'm like, okay, hi, what's happening? 2 minutes, okay, cool. It's like, I no, be patient. Dlala ka yona tla tsoga, I dlala ka yona nna to go modisa. I launched the dick. I launch it. Hey, I took a modisi. I accidentally it's not make sure. So I'm like, you know what? To spare him the embarrassment, I'm gonna try at least to, because you are circumcised and he's a clean guy. I'm like, let's give mouth. I try mouth. It goes all in. It doesn't even reach that dingly thing at the back of your mouth. You understand it? The one that Carrie P was talking about, it doesn't get there. I'm like, wait, banana. What a waste of money and time. What a waste. Yo. Okay, cool. That happens. I'm like, okay, that's crazy. That's a bummer. I'm a bit disappointed and sad. I stop. I'm like, you know what? Let's sleep. It's like, no, let's continue. He attempts having to put it in. Oh, the worst. So, okay, cool. I let him put it in. Gets a condom, which a condom was practically wearing him. He gets it, the rubber now, it dangles alone there inside. I'm like, yo, do we risk it and go to the meet and meet? I'm like, no, even though I'm on prep, mara these boys and loyal, baby. And I get some this HIV status. Yo, unzo stranger. No judgment against people that are positive, but personally, I'm not one to willingly go and acquire, to understand. Like, I'd rather play it safe first, unless if counts a me guy, then just maybe. Okay, cool, that happens, guys. The session goes, eventually decides, okay, let's try meet, guys. 2 minutes into it, the guy has already came. As soon as I'm about to get my boner, I'm like, the worst. So now I couldn't wait the next day having to go home and just reflect. Like I was thinking how much of a bad person I am. I'm like, Tshiamo, why do you have to continuously keep on failing yourself like this? I'm like, how did he do it? Like, how did he convince me that thing was big? Then I remembered Ikone is Zoom, my dear. Ikona is Zoom. Yo, karangarang aluma phone. Ngarangaluma camera. So these boys, let me show you something. This is a dick, right? Take what this is. You see how small it is from where I'm seeing it. I'm gonna come closer. Look at this. You see? It looks bigger. Exactly. So now that happened. I was like, no wonder. So yeah, I guess that's where I'm gonna end my story. So what I'm gonna tell you right now, do not have high expectations on people, and also, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. We can agree to disagree on this, but I feel like this whole thing of no, I'm not gonna come across as cheap. Nakuta am like 6 dates before geek and I'm buying each to their own again. But I feel there's nothing wrong with having to, let's say after 2 days, you having to sleep with the guy after 2 days. I'd rather know. Okay, on the go, not so sure, because now that might give a wrong reputation, or what is that, miscommunication and misinterpret snacks. But yeah, personally, at least 2 dates. Let's go 2 dates, and then we can try to go there. I can go as far as kissing you, hugging you, like light things, not heavy things. The part of penetration, let's leave it to 2 dates. That's where I can decide who I want to stay with you or what. Because don't get me wrong, guys. Good conversation, a guy that has a good personality, like it for them, good for them. But on the real though, like, I feel like every person needs someone that can make the beds, like that can do the things to the pots for the pots to be done. I understand. We all need and deserve such a person. Like, I feel like a trauma. And a little remote disability down the office, guys, do not be shy to tell your partner to go and consult, to go to the men's clinic, because people are living with serious conditions out here, and it's really sad. And I've had 2 guys who, one, it couldn't get up, and the other one, it was a case that Yeah, it kept on struggling, Shem. I was shame. When it got up, we had to quickly put it in. Like it's like it's like the operataka time, malaibo. So yeah, it was that. But moral of the story is, do you, babe? Whatever that makes you happy, please do that without any doubt. Do you, love you, be you. Hi Felemo. Like on a problem, I'll phone. If not, I'll blog. Like hi Felemo. But yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy my story. And sorry, it had to be very long because I got carried away. But I really hope that you did enjoy the story. And alright. See you on the other. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Alright. Love you.